Number 1. The awakening. The hook. The chaos of modern life. Imagine waking up every morning, your mind already racing with 100 tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities. You're constantly pulled in different directions, trying to meet everyone's expectations but your own. Does this sound familiar? For many of us, life feels like a never-ending treadmill, and no matter how fast we run, we never seem to get ahead. But what if I told you that the ancient wisdom of Buddhism holds the key to breaking free from this cycle? What if you could learn to focus on yourself every day, like a master, and create a life of wealth, peace, and fulfillment? Intrigued? Let's dive in. If you enjoy our content, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe it. The problem: losing yourself in the noise. As we age, especially between 40 and 70, the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle can become overwhelming. You've worked hard, built a career, raised a family, and now you're supposed to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But instead, you feel drained, distracted, and disconnected from your true self. The noise of modern life, social media, financial worries, health concerns, keeps pulling you away from what really matters. You're not alone in this struggle. But here's the hard truth. If you don't take control of your focus, you'll continue to drift further away from the life you truly desire. The turning point. A glimpse of mastery. Now let me share a story that might resonate with you. A few years ago, I met a man in his late 50s who had everything society tells us we should want: a successful business, a big house, and a loving family. Yet he felt empty. One day, he stumbled upon a Buddhist teaching about mindfulness. At first, he was skeptical. How could sitting quietly and focusing on his breath change anything? But he decided to give it a try. Slowly, he began to notice a shift. He became more present, more intentional, and more in tune with his own needs. This was the beginning of his journey to mastering focus. Could this be the turning point for you too? The first lesson: the power of presence. The first lesson Buddhism teaches us is the power of presence. In a world that glorifies multitasking, being fully present in the moment is a radical act. Think about it. When was the last time you truly focused on one thing without distraction? When you're present, you're able to make better decisions, connect more deeply with others, and enjoy life's simple pleasures. Start small. Spend 5 minutes each morning just sitting quietly, focusing on your breath. Notice how your mind wanders, and gently bring it back. This simple practice can transform your entire day. Are you ready to reclaim your presence? The second lesson: letting go of attachments. One of the biggest obstacles to focus is our attachment to outcomes. We're so focused on achieving specific results, whether it's a certain income, a perfect relationship, or a particular lifestyle, that we lose sight of the journey. Buddhism teaches us to let go of these attachments. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means releasing the anxiety and fear that come with them. When you let go, you create space for new opportunities and experiences. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to too tightly? What would happen if I let it go? The third lesson: embracing impermanence. Here's a truth that might make you uncomfortable. Nothing lasts forever. Your wealth, your health, even your relationships, all are subject to change. This might sound scary, but it's also liberating. When you embrace impermanence, you stop taking things for granted and start appreciating what you have right now. This shift in perspective can help you focus on what truly matters. So, take a moment to reflect. What are you grateful for today? How can you cherish it while it lasts? The fourth lesson: cultivating compassion. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean ignoring others. In fact, Buddhism teaches that true self-focus includes cultivating compassion for yourself and those around you. When you're kind to yourself, you're better able to handle life's challenges. And when you extend that kindness to others, you create a positive ripple effect. Try this. The next time you're feeling stressed, take a deep breath and offer yourself some compassion. Then, extend that same kindness to someone else. Notice how it changes your focus and your energy. The fifth lesson, the middle way. In our quest for success, we often swing between extremes, working too hard or not enough, spending too much or too little. Buddhism teaches the middle way, a balanced approach to life. This means finding a harmony between effort and ease, ambition and contentment. When you walk the middle way, you're able to focus on what's truly important without burning out. So ask yourself, where am I out of balance? How can I find my middle way? The sixth lesson, the illusion of control. Here's a hard truth. You can't control everything. No matter how much you plan or prepare, life will always throw you curveballs. Buddhism teaches us to accept this reality and focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. When you let go of the need to control everything, you free up mental energy to focus on what truly matters. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I control right now? What can I let go of? The seventh lesson, the power of silence. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise, silence is a rare and precious gift. Buddhism teaches us to seek out moments of silence, whether through meditation, nature walks, or simply turning off our devices. In silence, we can hear our own thoughts, reconnect with our inner wisdom, and find clarity. So, challenge yourself. Can you spend just 10 minutes in silence today? What might you discover in the quiet? Act 2, the transformation. The eighth lesson, the art of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means not being controlled by your desires and fears. When you detach from outcomes, you're free to focus on the process and enjoy the journey. This is especially important as you age and face new challenges. Detachment allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. So ask yourself, what am I too attached to? How can I practice detachment today? The ninth lesson, the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate gratitude as a daily practice. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you attract more positivity and abundance. Start a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Over time, you'll notice a profound shift in your mindset and your life. What are you grateful for right now? The 10th lesson, the wisdom of patience. In our fast-paced world, patience is often in short supply. But Buddhism reminds us that good things take time. Whether it's building wealth, improving your health, or deepening your relationships, patience is key. When you practice patience, you're able to stay focused on your long-term goals without getting discouraged by short-term setbacks. So, take a deep breath and ask yourself, where do I need more patience? How can I cultivate it? The 11th lesson, the joy of simplicity. As you age, you might find that your priorities shift. The things that once seemed so important, material possessions, status, external validation, start to lose their appeal. Buddhism teaches us to find joy in simplicity. When you simplify your life, you create more space for what truly matters: love, connection, and inner peace. So take a look around. What can you simplify in your life? What would bring you more joy? The 12th lesson, the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the cornerstone of Buddhist practice. It's about being fully present in each moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you're able to focus on what's happening right now, rather than getting lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future. Start by bringing mindfulness to everyday activities: eating, walking, even washing the dishes. Notice how it changes your experience. Are you ready to embrace mindfulness? The 13th lesson, the power of intention. Every action begins with an intention. Buddhism teaches us to set clear, positive intentions for our lives. When you focus on your intentions, you're able to align your actions with your values and goals. Take a moment to reflect. What are your intentions for today? for this week, for your life? Write them down and keep them in mind as you go about your day. The 14th lesson, the practice of generosity. Generosity is a powerful way to shift your focus from yourself to others. Buddhism teaches that giving without expecting anything in return brings immense joy and fulfillment. Whether it's your time, money, or simply a kind word, generosity creates a positive ripple effect in your life and the lives of others. So ask yourself, how can I be more generous today? What can I give? The 15th lesson, the path of self-discovery. As you age, you have the opportunity to embark on a journey of self-discovery. Buddhism teaches us to look within, to explore our true nature, and to uncover our deepest desires and fears. This journey can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. When you focus on self-discovery, you're able to live a life that's authentic and aligned with your true self. So, take a deep breath and ask yourself, who am I really? What do I truly want? The 16th lesson, the practice of forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentments only weighs you down. Buddhism teaches us to practice forgiveness, both for ourselves and others. When you forgive, you free yourself from the past and open your heart to new possibilities. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, it means releasing the emotional burden. So ask yourself, who do I need to forgive? How can I let go of this weight? The 17th lesson, the importance of community. No one is an island. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of community and connection. As you age, it's essential to surround yourself with supportive, like-minded people who uplift and inspire you. When you're part of a community, you're able to share your journey, learn from others, and stay focused on your goals. So, take a moment to reflect. Who is in your community? How can you strengthen these connections? Act 3. The mastery. The 18th lesson. The practice of equanimity. Life is full of ups and downs, and Buddhism teaches us to meet them all with equanimity, a calm, balanced mind. When you practice equanimity, you're able to stay focused and grounded, no matter what life throws your way. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, it means acknowledging them without being overwhelmed. So ask yourself, how can I cultivate equanimity in my life? How can I stay balanced? The 19th lesson, the power of reflection. Reflection is a powerful tool for growth and self-awareness. Buddhism encourages us to regularly reflect on our thoughts, actions, and experiences. When you take time to reflect, you're able to learn from your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and stay focused on your path. So set aside some time each week for reflection. What have you learned? What can you improve? The 20th lesson, the practice of non-attachment. Non-attachment is a key Buddhist principle that can help you focus on what truly matters. It's about letting go of the need for things to be a certain way and accepting life as it is. When you practice non-attachment, you're able to enjoy the present moment without being weighed down by expectations. So, ask yourself, what am I attached to? How can I practice non-attachment? The 21st lesson, the importance of self-care. As you age, self-care becomes increasingly important. Buddhism teaches us to take care of our bodies, minds, and spirits. When you prioritize self-care, you're able to stay focused, energized, and resilient. This might mean getting enough sleep, eating nourishing foods, or taking time for relaxation. So ask yourself, how can I take better care of myself today? What do I need? The 22nd lesson, the practice of loving kindness. Loving kindness is a powerful practice that can transform your relationships and your life. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate love and kindness for ourselves and others. When you practice loving kindness, you're able to focus on the good in yourself and others, creating a positive and supportive environment. So, take a moment to send loving kindness to yourself and those around you. How does it feel? The 23rd lesson, the wisdom of acceptance. Acceptance is a key Buddhist teaching that can help you focus on what's within your control. It's about accepting reality as it is, without resistance or denial. When you practice acceptance, you're able to let go of what you can't change and focus on what you can. So, ask yourself, what do I need to accept today? How can I let go of resistance? The 24th lesson, the practice of mindful eating. Mindful eating is a simple yet powerful practice that can help you focus on your health and well-being. Buddhism teaches us to eat with awareness, savoring each bite and appreciating the nourishment it provides. When you practice mindful eating, you're able to make healthier choices and enjoy your meals more fully. So the next time you eat, take a moment to truly savor your food. How does it taste? How does it make you feel? The 25th lesson, the power of visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool for focusing your mind and achieving your goals. Buddhism teaches us to visualize our desired outcomes with clarity and intention. When you visualize, you're able to align your thoughts and actions with your goals, creating a powerful momentum. So, take a moment to visualize your ideal life. What does it look like? How does it feel? The 26th lesson, the practice of mindful movement. Mindful movement, such as yoga or Tai Chi, is a powerful way to connect your body and mind. Buddhism teaches us to move with awareness, focusing on the sensations and rhythms of our bodies. When you practice mindful movement, you're able to stay present, reduce stress, and improve your physical and mental health. So ask yourself, how can I incorporate mindful movement into my daily routine? What feels good? The 27th lesson, the importance of ritual. Rituals can help you stay focused and grounded in your daily life. Buddhism teaches us to create rituals that honor our values and intentions. Whether it's a morning meditation, a gratitude practice, or a bedtime routine, rituals can provide structure and meaning. So ask yourself, what rituals can I create to support my focus and well-being? How can I make them meaningful? The 28th lesson, the practice of deep listening. Deep listening is a powerful way to connect with others and stay present in the moment. Buddhism teaches us to listen with our full attention, without judgment or interruption. When you practice deep listening, you're able to build deeper relationships and gain new insights. So the next time you're in a conversation, try to listen deeply. What do you hear? What do you learn? The 29th lesson, the power of affirmations. Affirmations are a simple yet powerful tool for focusing your mind and reinforcing positive beliefs. Buddhism teaches us to use affirmations to cultivate a positive mindset and stay focused on our goals. When you repeat affirmations, you're able to reprogram your subconscious mind and create a more positive reality. So, create a few affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them daily. How do they make you feel? The 30th lesson, the practice of mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and a powerful tool for staying focused and calm. When you focus on your breath, you're able to anchor yourself in the present moment and reduce stress. So, take a few moments each day to practice mindful breathing. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. How does it feel? The 31st lesson, the importance of setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining focus and well-being. Buddhism teaches us to set clear boundaries that protect our time, energy, and peace of mind. When you set boundaries, you're able to stay focused on what truly matters and avoid distractions. So ask yourself, where do I need to set boundaries? How can I protect my focus? The 32nd lesson, the practice of mindful communication. Mindful communication is a powerful way to stay present and connected in your interactions. Buddhism teaches us to speak with intention, listen with attention, and respond with compassion. When you practice mindful communication, you're able to build deeper, more meaningful relationships. So, the next time you're in a conversation, try to communicate mindfully. What do you notice? The 33rd lesson, the power of gratitude practices. Gratitude practices, such as keeping a gratitude journal or expressing thanks, can help you stay focused on the positive aspects of your life. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate gratitude as a daily practice. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're able to attract more abundance and joy. So, start a gratitude practice today. What are you thankful for? The 34th lesson, the practice of mindful rest. Mindful rest is essential for maintaining focus and well-being. Buddhism teaches us to rest with awareness, allowing our bodies and minds to recharge. When you practice mindful rest, you're able to stay energized and focused throughout the day. So take a few moments each day to rest mindfully. How does it feel? The 35th lesson, the importance of lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is a key Buddhist principle that can help you stay focused and engaged in life. Buddhism teaches us to approach life with curiosity and a willingness to learn. When you embrace lifelong learning, you're able to stay open to new experiences and opportunities. So, ask yourself, what do I want to learn next? How can I stay curious? The 36th lesson, the practice of mindful gratitude. Mindful gratitude is a powerful way to stay focused on the positive aspects of your life. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate gratitude with awareness and intention. When you practice mindful gratitude, you're able to appreciate the present moment. The final push, becoming the master of your own destiny. The power of detachment. One of the most liberating Buddhist lessons is detachment, not from the world, but from the attachments that hold you back. We often tie our happiness to things, money, relationships, status, and when these things are threatened or taken away, our entire sense of self crumbles. But here's the truth. Your happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances. When you practice detachment, you learn to enjoy life without becoming addicted to outcomes. Imagine how much lighter you would feel if you stopped attaching your worth to things or people. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you allow life to unfold without clinging to it. Detachment gives you power. It's time to stop giving it away to things that don't define your true worth. Finding balance in all areas of life. Life is not about extremes. Buddhism teaches the middle way, a path of balance and moderation. You don't have to be a workaholic to achieve success, nor should you avoid hard work entirely. Whether it's in relationships, health, or wealth, finding balance is essential. When we swing too far in one direction, we risk burnout and dissatisfaction. Ask yourself, are you giving enough time to all areas of your life, or are you focusing solely on one? Whether it's nurturing your physical health, your emotional well-being, or your financial growth, a balanced life is a prosperous life. Don't let one aspect of life dominate the others. True wealth comes from a life where every part is given the attention it deserves. Embracing impermanence. Buddhism teaches us that everything is impermanent. Nothing lasts forever. While this might sound depressing at first, it's actually liberating. The beauty of life lies in its fleeting nature. Because life is temporary, each moment is precious. When you understand the impermanence of all things, you start to live with intention. Imagine if you approached each day as though it were a gift, because it is. The fleeting nature of life compels you to take action now, not to procrastinate or wait for the perfect time. Life is happening right now, and every moment is an opportunity to create wealth, not just in terms of money, but in relationships, experiences, and personal growth. Don't wait for tomorrow. Act today. You might not have another chance. The ultimate lesson. You are the creator of your life. At the core of all Buddhist teachings is this powerful truth. You are the creator of your own reality. If you want to change your life, you have the power to do so. The way you think, the choices you make, and the actions you take all shape the life you lead. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that your circumstances are beyond your control. But let me ask you, who controls your thoughts? Who controls your actions? Who is ultimately in charge of the decisions you make every day? You. The power lies within you. You can create the life you want by simply taking consistent, focused action. The wealth you desire doesn't come from external factors. It comes from your internal power to create, to adapt, and to grow. Bringing it all together. Now that you've heard these 11 Buddhist lessons, it's time to take action. None of this wisdom will matter unless you put it into practice. In your 40s, 50s, or 70s, you might think it's too late to change. But let me tell you, it's never too late. If you're still breathing, there's still time. These teachings are not just for monks sitting in quiet temples. They're for everyday people just like you, who want to live a better, more focused life. The question isn't whether or not you can change. The real question is, how much longer will you wait? This is your moment. Don't let it slip away. Take a deep breath. Meditate. Let go of your attachments. Stop trying to control every outcome. Focus on the present and be grateful for what you have. With every step you take, you'll feel more centered, more at peace, and more aligned with the life you've always wanted to live. If you embrace these lessons, you'll transform your mindset. And when you transform your mindset, you transform your life. So, are you ready to embrace the power within you and focus on creating the life you deserve? The journey begins now. You have everything you need to live a wealthy, fulfilling life. It's all waiting for you. Just take the first step. Cliffhanger ending. The wealthy life is within your reach. You've learned the lessons, but here's the real question. Are you ready to walk the path? The true wealth of life isn't just measured by money, it's measured by your ability to focus on what truly matters. But there's one final secret that most people never uncover. One crucial lesson that, when you apply it, will change everything. Stay tuned, because in the next chapter, we'll explore the secret to unlocking your inner master and creating a life of unimaginable wealth. You won't want to miss it. The final secret, unlocking the path to your inner master. As we approach the final chapter of your transformative journey, I want to share something that will elevate everything you've learned so far. You've read the lessons, you've absorbed the wisdom of Buddhist teachings, but there's one last element, the one that separates those who live fulfilled lives from those who only dream of it. It's not about mastering every lesson to perfection, nor is it about rushing to the next goal. No, the true power comes from understanding the secret of intentional living. The secret of intentional living. Intentional living is about choosing how you show up in the world every single day. It's the decision to not let life pass you by, but to take control of your thoughts, actions, and decisions in alignment with your highest self. It's about creating every moment with purpose. Imagine waking up each day with a clear intention of what you want to achieve, not just in terms of financial success, but in terms of peace, connection, and joy. You can't simply wait for opportunities to appear. You must create them. And that starts with being intentional about everything you do. Intentional living means taking deliberate action toward your wealth, your health, taking deliberate action toward your wealth, your health, and your relationships. So, here's the question. What's your intention for today? Are you consciously creating the life you want? Or are you letting it slip through your fingers? The power of intention is in your hands. It is the final masterstroke that will complete your transformation. The ripple effect of focusing on yourself. One of the most powerful outcomes of focusing on yourself is the ripple effect it creates in your life. When you focus on your own growth, your peace, and your well-being, it has a profound impact on the people around you. You may not realize it, but when you live with purpose, when you embrace the teachings you've learned, you become a beacon for others. Your family, friends, and colleagues will begin to notice a shift in you, a calm, a clarity, and an energy that can only come from someone who has taken charge of their own life. People will be drawn to you, and they will want to know your secret. Imagine the power of not just achieving wealth in your life, but radiating it out into the world. It's not just about making money or achieving success. It's about living a life where every day feels meaningful. When you focus on yourself, on your thoughts, your growth, your well-being, you automatically elevate every area of your life. And that, my friend, is the real wealth. It's not something that can be taken away from you. It's the wealth that grows every time you commit to being your best self. Facing the fear of change. It's natural to feel fear when change is on the horizon. Change forces you out of your comfort zone, and with that comes uncertainty. You might fear failure or doubt your ability to implement all these teachings. But here's the thing. Fear is often the greatest sign that you're on the right path. If you aren't a little scared, you aren't growing. Think about the most successful people in the world. They didn't achieve greatness by staying in safe zones. They embraced fear, acknowledged it, and kept moving forward. The truth is, growth happens when we face what scares us. So if you're feeling fear right now, know that you're exactly where you need to be. It's time to lean into it and step forward anyway. Change, while uncomfortable, is the doorway to everything you desire. The time is now. Are you ready to master your life? Here's the harsh truth. If you don't take action now, if you don't start living with intention today, your future self will be filled with regret. Too many people wait for the perfect moment to start. They believe that one day somehow, everything will fall into place. But let me ask you, how much time do you really have left to waste? We don't have forever. Time is the one thing we cannot get back. You can have all the wealth in the world, but if you don't make the most of every single moment, it won't matter. You deserve to live a rich life, not just in terms of money, but in joy, fulfillment, and peace. But to do that, you must take the first step today. Right now. There's no more waiting for the perfect time. That time is now. Making the leap, your final call to action. Now that you've been given all the tools, all the wisdom, it's time to take a leap. Will you continue as you have been, hoping for things to magically fall into place? Or will you use the Buddhist principles you've learned and begin creating the life you desire, starting today? The choice is yours. This is your opportunity to break free from the patterns that have held you back and step into a life of abundance and purpose. But it requires action. It requires focus. And it requires a commitment to making yourself your number one priority. If you do this, if you live with intention, you will see your life transform before your very eyes. Focus on yourself, master your mind, and take control of your destiny. Start small, but start today. Your future self is waiting, and she's living the life you've always dreamed of. The path is clear. The time to focus on you has come. And let me leave you with this final thought. The wealth, the success, and the fulfillment you seek aren't outside of you. They're already within you, waiting to be unlocked. So, what are you waiting for? Your life is about to change, and it starts right now. The power of consistency. The key to lasting change. Now that you've received the wisdom of Buddhist teachings and have felt the excitement of transformation, there's one thing I need to emphasize. Consistency is the secret to lasting change. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new beginnings. You might feel pumped up right now thinking, I can do this. I'll start meditating. I'll live intentionally. I'll embrace gratitude. But here's the truth. Unless you make these practices a daily habit, nothing will change. Change is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. The beauty of Buddhism is that it's not about perfection. It's about the consistent effort you make to become better each day. Ask yourself, how many times have you tried something new only to let it slip through your fingers because the excitement wore off? The key to mastery is consistency. Start small. Maybe it's 5 minutes of meditation every morning, or journaling for 2 minutes to reflect on gratitude. Gradually, those small moments will snowball into something far greater than you ever imagined. The real secret is that mastery comes not from grand gestures, but from steady, everyday action. Facing the resistance within. We all have that inner resistance, that voice in our heads that says, "It's too hard, I don't have time," or "I'll start tomorrow." This is normal. The Buddha himself said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." The resistance you feel when you try to change is simply your mind's way of holding on to old patterns. But here's the thing. That voice of resistance is not the truth. It's the part of you that wants to stay comfortable, even if it means remaining stuck in a life that's less than what you deserve. The moment you recognize this resistance, you've already won half the battle. Now, it's about pushing through, taking action despite that inner voice, and proving to yourself that you are more powerful than any excuse. Your future self will thank you for choosing to face that resistance head on and continue with the practices that will shape your wealth and your happiness. Remember, every time you overcome resistance, you become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of living the rich life you've always wanted. The role of patience in mastery. One of the greatest lessons Buddhism has to offer is the virtue of patience. In a world of instant gratification, waiting for something to materialize can feel excruciating. But true mastery takes time. Wealth, whether in terms of money, relationships, or inner peace, does not appear overnight. It's cultivated, nurtured, and grown day by day, minute by minute. When you are consistent and patient, you will eventually see the rewards of your efforts. Patience is not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right things over time and trusting that the universe will respond. Wealth does not only mean financial riches, it also means emotional, spiritual, and relational wealth, and that takes time to build. So give yourself the gift of patience and allow the rewards of your hard work to unfold naturally. The journey is the reward. I want you to remember something important. The journey is just as valuable as the destination. In fact, in Buddhism, the journey is the reward. It's about the growth you experience along the way, the small victories, the moments of mindfulness, the lessons learned. You don't have to wait for the big payoff to start feeling fulfilled. Every step you take toward your better self is a win. Imagine the sense of accomplishment you'll feel not when you reach a final destination, but when you see your own progress day after day. The satisfaction won't come just from the wealth you accumulate. It will come from knowing that you are the person who made it all happen. The richest people in the world know this secret. The true wealth lies in the process, not the outcome. Building a life of purpose and fulfillment. Now, with all these tools in hand, you have the ability to build a life of purpose and fulfillment. But it's not enough to focus on wealth alone. True fulfillment comes from aligning your life with what matters most to you. Whether it's spending more time with loved ones, building a business that serves others, or nurturing your health, it all comes back to having a clear, intentional purpose. When you live with purpose, everything else falls into place. And here's the beauty of it. Once you begin living with intention, wealth, both financial and emotional, becomes a natural byproduct of that alignment. When you're clear about your purpose, opportunities seem to present themselves. You attract the people, situations, and resources you need to succeed. Purpose fuels passion, and passion drives success. A final thought. The only thing holding you back is you. You've learned these 11 powerful Buddhist lessons, and you've been given the blueprint to create wealth, joy, and fulfillment. But there's one final truth that will change everything. The only thing holding you back from living the life you deserve is you. The world around you will continue to change, but the one thing you can control is how you respond to it. Master your mind. Master your life. So take a moment right now to reflect. Where are you today? Are you stuck in old patterns? Are you resisting the change that's needed to step into your true power? Or are you ready to take action, to put these lessons into motion, and begin the process of creating your dream life? The time to act is now. You are the master of your own destiny, and everything you need to live a wealthy, successful, and fulfilling life is already within you. The next step is yours to take.